You might do it for the bug. All black. Born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibi splash. If I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this a jungle, the top always gonna get something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the New York Giants. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I just said that.
1918. Watch tight end, tight end's right. Tight end's right.
3 down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
44-yard line.
Carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 29-yard line. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
53's the mark. 53. Check.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Washington 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Number 21, the ball.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Washington.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now this one complete on the slant route. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Number 16. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. at the 30.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
10-0.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Down at the 31.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. This time to the tailback. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the booths right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the Giants' 5-yard line.
Nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Now Haskins to throw it. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling split immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was counter blitz coming, and down he goes. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 13. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
3rd down.
You better be ready next time.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Haskins. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
I'm coming. Kill. Turn it. Kill. Turn it. Big gap. Shoot. Check 31. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Haskins pass.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Again, it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
throw, and it turned into an interception.
You just watch 88 over there. Just watch 88. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. 24 is the mic. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
You got three down. 24 is the mic. Hey, check.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 43. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field.
A gain of 50.
Big yardage that time for Washington. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, it's Haskins. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Operating from the gun, Haskins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, Haskins. The quick slant caught. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Watch the whip. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Here we go with Kamara. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has made this a one-score game. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Washington, 11.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Slam.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
The pass.
Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play
3rd down.
don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Mike spot 4. Here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Hey, check. 3 there. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Head to 60. Head to 11.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Pickup brings up 2nd and
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's go, defense.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Barkley. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15.
He was brought down at the
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here's 2nd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean. They can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All all you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. The 30, past the 20, touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 89 yards. And Washington has taken the lead.
The kicker on.
And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. They had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
49-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Washington on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Haskins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Washington going to send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Haskins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And, oh, Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here we go with Haskins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says.
The Giants take over.
He says out at the 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. He got 29 yards that time.
Good job. How that boy stepping up, Brian.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to throw. And this is caught off a deflection. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
And Ingram holds it in. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. It changed name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expecting at the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is
back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 26. Here's 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Washington 18.
Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for Washington, the win for them is number 6 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's loss number 3 for them on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching.